Live and Twitch.
Absolutely. Go check us out on all of our different streaming platforms. And if you find yourself at a location like the Scoops Pub and Grill, Muddy Cow Coon Rapids, Chanticleer Pizza Coon Rapids, Bricks Pub and Grub, American Legion Chaska, Happy Hour Inn, The Coroner, Howling Dog Pub, Andy's Bar and Grill, Odenburg Brewing Company, or even Lindsay's Barbecue and Grill, those are the latest locations getting Pilot TVs unwrapped and installed. And I don't know about you, but I think barbecue just sounds about the best food that I can consume right now.
Oh, it sounds absolutely delicious. I love some good barbecue. What exactly are you craving from some barbecue?
I want really any slab of meat covered in their house barbecue sauce. I would be great with some brisket and a piece of cornbread. I feel like that is like really what I'm craving right now.
Some cornbread, biscuits,
and like just any smoked meat.
and any smoked meat. Yeah, that absolutely sounds delicious. I'd probably go with a,
maybe a pulled pork sandwich.
I was about to say a good pulled pork sandwich is probably where I would go leaning. But if I was gonna go outside of that, maybe just a rack of ribs. I could really use a good rack of ribs, fall off the bone type thing. Would absolutely be delicious. But man, you're making me hungry right now. Well, definitely good job to Lindsay's Barbecue and Grill for making us hungry. Just talking about a little bit of barbecue. But we do have some jackpots we need to talk about, as we've given out 42 jackpots over the last 7 days and 112 jackpots during this season 13.
That's right. And just yesterday, 3 of those different jackpots went out. Ian had the pleasure of being on air to give out 2 of the 3. And so starting him off, he had an awesome pleasure of giving out the largest jackpot of yesterday. The Mega, as you can see, is back down to $10,000 here. So Bucko was playing over at the Red Lantern. They ended up taking home $63,542.
Yeah, definitely some awesome stuff there. A bunch of great, huge prize going out to Bucko. But then we were able to be there for another great prize that went out there. Tommy over at Claremont Pub.
That's
who
right.
took home $758. Definitely a great prize there as well.
And we got a winner right here, as Sally over at Adagio's and No Show over at McPete's Sports Bar are both splitting up that must-go prize, $15.10, getting split between the both of you in this game number 1. We're about to be enrolled in a game number 2 with that minor prize, clicking up to 54 balls or less, and hopefully we can get it closing in on maybe $100 now. But we were talking about those jackpot winners from yesterday. That first one, Bucko. The second one, Tommy. And then the third one, we were not able to be on air to give out, but it's still a great jackpot, and it went out to player Brad. Brad was playing at American Legion Blue Earth when they ended up taking home $950 just yesterday.
Definitely an awesome prize to end off the great Monday. 3 different jackpots going out. Huge money value going out, as over $34,000 ended up hitting people's pockets. But it was definitely a really, really great one. Good job to all of our winners on Monday. But if you want to be a big-time winner playing some E-Tab action, check out the newest E-Tab game, Lucky Star. You can see if you can win win big in the Wild Star bonus. It's definitely some cool stuff. You can take home some great prizes in that brand new E-Tab game.
Absolutely. Lucky Star is the newest one released, the newest one of 2023 as well, the first one out with Pilot Games this year and in Season 13, so that's something super exciting to see. And if you guys want to be up to date with everything going on with Pilot Games, see those awesome promo videos that we release when we have brand new E-Tabs hitting the market, make sure you guys head on over to our Facebook page, give us a like and follow under the name Pilot Games. You'll be able to keep up with all of our weekly bingo schedules, event details, big progressives, player pictures, and so much more. There's an awesome website link where if you click that link tree, it's got direct links to all of our social media, like Twitter and Instagram, all of our streaming platforms, pgl.world for you guys to sign up, as well as all the locations around Minnesota for you guys to go check out Pilot Games at.
Yeah, definitely some awesome, great stuff there on our Facebook page. But if you need to know our live bingo schedule, I'll let you know right here. We'll be playing this game day bingo you're playing right now all the way till 1 o'clock. We'll be live with you guys all the way till that final game of game day bingo. Right now we're getting rolled into game number 2, as we're going to be playing 12 games of game day bingo with you guys. Then we'll leave you off for a game of Lucky 4 bingo at 1 p.m. You'll have an opportunity at $74,651. That will lead you into some unhosted game day bingo running from 1 all the way till 4, leading you to the happy hour bingo, where John is going to be trying to give out some great prizes like a Lucky 4 bingo prize at 4 p.m. and at 6 p.m. And in between between those 2 games of Lucky 4 Bingo, you'll get an opportunity at 23 games of Game Day Bingo, where all those prizes that didn't go out during the 12 to 1 or 1 to 4 time and have just grown and rolled on, you'll have more opportunities at some really amazing prizes.
Oh, absolutely. And not to mention, today's a MegaSota game night, so that means at 6 o'clock when he lets you guys loose, you guys will jump into some Skull Bingo after your third and final round of Lucky 4, where we have those Skull Bingo prizes starting off with that line prize already clean slate, but it's at 10 balls or less like always, and it goes out multiple times a day, and it grows super quickly, so make sure you guys are checking out for that. We have a large frame at $4,951 that can be taken home in 43 balls or less, not to mention that coverall jackpot of Skull Bingo sitting at $19,561 that can be taken home in 50 balls or less. You'll definitely want to come out for it because you only get about from 6 to 6:40 and then about 8:30 all the way till 10 p.m. for those Skull Bingo opportunities today, because tonight we have a MegaSota game night. You guys can check out Tony and Nikki taking on over the golden headsets at 6:40 tonight, like they do each and every Tuesday at 6:40, giving out those jackpots and PGL points. And they got a Jackpot Jungle Grand Finale game where in 54 balls or less, you guys could be taking home over $5,838.
Yeah, definitely some amazing stuff there, and hopefully we can give out some great prizes during those specialty night action.
Did they ever actually have golden headsets?
No,
No,
we just
that's just a thing.
that's just a made-up myth. Yeah, it's a Pilot Games myth that the golden headsets exist.
We need to get golden
Well, maybe
headsets.
maybe they're real, and we just it's just been so long that we think of it as a myth. Yeah, could be just some crazy conspiracy like that. But did we talk about both specialty nights?
No, we did
We
not.
didn't talk about Wednesday specialty night. Tomorrow's specialty night, Wild Wednesday, goes from 7 to 9 every single Wednesday. And it's actually a special night. I will be there live, trying to give out a bunch of PGL points, a bunch of great prizes, and should end off with 2 games of Game Day Bingo. So if you're not sick of Game Day Bingo, definitely come out for Wild Wednesday and take home some really, really great prizes. We do have a winner here, though.
That's right. We got Scrub Eye playing at American Legion Fridley, taking home that must-go prize, $16.60 in this game number 2. We're about to get enrolled in our third round of Game Day Bingo for today, so make sure you guys are getting enrolled in Press and Play, as that minor jackpot is clicking up to 56 balls or less. But as you guys are getting enrolled in this game number 3, we have some national days to jump into with you guys, and this one is a fan favorite that we're about to be getting into, and it's National Peanut Butter Day. National Peanut Butter Day on January 24th recognizes an American staple in our pantries. Whether you like it creamy or chunky with chocolate or with jelly, peanut butter can get that recognition it deserves each year on this day.
Oh, yeah, and what is your favorite form of a peanut butter meal or peanut butter dish?
Okay, my favorite peanut butter meal would have to be, that is so hard.
I would definitely say, if I was going to guess your peanut butter meal, I would say
I know what you're gonna say.
It's so easy. It's the one you have all the time.
It's what I eat almost every day.
You have it at least.
If it's in the house, it's eaten every day.
Yeah, when you're consistently having breakfast, you're always having this, and that is a toasted English muffin.
That's right.
A little bit of peanut butter on
Creamy.
top, some creamy peanut butter on top, and a sliced banana all around the
Yes.
edges. It's always a staple for you.
Absolutely. There's such good things you can do with that. I mean, you can even change it. I think, okay, probably my favorite would be a toasted English muffin with peanut butter. It's just all the variations of it, because sometimes I put jelly on top. Sometimes I put chocolate chips if I'm feeling spicy.
Yes.
I got bananas. That's my staple. And so definitely, yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, that's what I would guess is your
English muffin
favorite
and
as
peanut
well.
butter.
Yeah, I'm gonna think what my favorite peanut butter dish is. I really like peanut butter on my pancakes. I think that's a super good addition to it. Really makes it super
See,
tasty.
that's my Waffle House order, is the peanut butter waffle. When they just put all the mini peanut butter chocolate chips on top.
Super tasty
So
as
good.
well. So definitely a great peanut butter dish. I think the classic PB&J, even though it's
Yes.
very basic, it's
so
something that is.
good.
There's a reason why it is a staple, and that is because it is so dang good. I'm trying to think of what other favorite peanut butter dishes. I just talked about a peanut butter chocolate cream pie
That's
is one of
right.
my favorite types of pies that are available, and so that's
And you
definitely one
know,
of my favorite peanut butter dishes as well.
I actually just saw somebody, there is small business on social media that have been kind of getting on my page more and more, and it's this woman who makes her homemade peanut butter. But instead of just like normal regular peanut butter jars, like creamy, crunchy, whatever, she puts fillings inside.
Really?
And so she's got like a birthday cake peanut butter, and you're supposed to eat them almost like an edible cookie dough.
Really?
You can put them on stuff, but
Yeah.
I've seen people just like trying them with spoons.
Yes.
They've had like a s'mores one with they've got like toasted marshmallows in the bottom of the jar, and then they put peanut butter and chocolate and graham, and
Wow.
like she's got all these different variations that I've never thought to eat peanut butter like that.
Yes, yes.
It's one of the craziest things ever, but they look so good.
Speaking of that, definitely a hobo pie with a little bit of peanut butter, and you throw some chocolate and some marshmallow in there is probably my favorite camp food dessert.
Yeah.
Like, that has to be my favorite camp dessert.
Absolutely. It is so good. It has to be your favorite camp dessert, or at least mine as well. Hobo pies for sure.
Yeah, there's not a lot of, like, you got the classic s'mores when it comes to camp desserts, but, the peanut butter chocolate s'more hobo pie has to be my absolute favorite.
Now there's even more brands coming out with these high protein peanut butter dips of sort.
Oh.
This one is a protein peanut butter spread with birthday cake. This one is
This seems right
just
up Ben's
crazy.
alley. Something that I feel like you could get behind, Ben, is these protein birthday cake or
peanut butter jars.
Peanut butter jars, or even s'more peanut butter butter
there
jars that are
crazy different
protein packed.
variation.
Got a little health, got heavy calories and everything like that. Maybe right up your alley, Ben, for a little
Absolutely.
fitness thing if you were looking to splurge on something tasty. Definitely some really, really cool stuff there. As I know,
yeah.
Ben's a big meathead. Now he confirmed it last night on a phone call with me. He was like, "Listen, when you guys get down here, you're gonna have to realize that I am an absolute meathead right now."
He's in yolk mold.
Yeah, he's in yolk mode, and so I don't know how else to describe it. He's just blowing up.
Yeah, he's pretty excited about this. He says that those sound awesome, and he's definitely gonna have to look them up. I completely agree.
Yeah, we do have a winner here as we got General over at American Legion Fridley taking home a nice Musco prize of $19.10. Good job, General, as we are now going to be getting enrolled into a game number 4 of Game Day Bingo with that minor prize clicking up from 56 to 58 balls or less.
Absolutely. But
Ben's checking in, and he's letting us know that he's not in yoke mode. Gabe's in yoke mode, apparently.
yes, and if you guys didn't know that, that's his younger brother.
Yeah, that's
to
my
Ben.
youngest brother that doesn't work at Pilot Games.
Well, we got some fun facts about peanut butter as well, and I think you have the same list up as well.
Yes.
And so let's take a peek at some of these top facts. And it takes about 540 peanuts to make a 12-ounce jar of peanut butter.
Wow, definitely cool stuff
That's
there.
a lot of peanuts.
By law, any produced labeled peanut butter in the United States must be at least 90% peanuts.
Absolutely.
I'm glad.
Well, apparently, it takes up to about 3.2 gallons of water to produce 1 ounce of peanuts.
Wow.
Interesting.
Okay, that's definitely a cool one. Okay, and the average peanut farm is around 200 acres.
I wish I could have a peanut farm in my life and say I have my own peanut gallery.
I have my own peanut gallery. That would be quite funny.
The average person will eat almost 3,000 peanut butter and jellies in their lifetime, according to a 2016 survey by Peter Pan Simply Ground Peanut Butter.
Wow. Okay. Astronaut Alan Shepard brought a peanut with him to the moon. Definitely some cool stuff there. Yeah, bringing peanut stepped on the moon like as quickly as the second person stepped on the moon.
Oh, that's really interesting. Well, apparently former President Bill Clinton says that one of his favorite sandwiches was the peanut butter and banana. That was reportedly one of the favorites from Elvis as well. He liked fried peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
Ooh, it's super tasty. I get it. I get the love for it. It is absolutely delicious.
I want to know what his diet consisted of those last, like, 2
Elvis
years.
Presley? Yeah, that would be
'cause
interesting to find
yeah.
out. There are 6 cities in the U.S. named Peanut. There's Peanut, California, Lower Peanut, Pennsylvania, Upper Peanut, Pennsylvania, Peanut, Pennsylvania. So there's three cities in Pennsylvania named Peanut. There's Central Peanut, Upper Peanut, and Lower Peanut. We got there's Peanut, Tennessee, and Peanut, West Virginia.
That's amazing.
Absolutely.
Why?
I don't know, but I love it. I want more cities to be named Peanut. I feel like every
That is
state should
so
have a town
funny.
named Peanut.
That is hysterical. Oh my goodness. Well, apparently, according to the little brownie bakers, cookie bakers use about 230,000 pounds of peanut butter per week to bake the Girl Scouts do-si-dos and tag-alongs.
Wow, that is absolutely insane. We do have balls dropping in this game number 4 of Game Day Bingo. 58 balls or less for a minor prize of $130. That minor prize still sitting at 49 balls or less, and mega prize at 45 balls or less. We got players 19 balls away already as we got Hog getting after it. But a few final fun facts about it is Goober is a nickname for peanuts. Comes from
The Congo word for it.
yeah, the Congo word for peanut. Yeah, super cool stuff.
Apparently, peanuts are sometimes called ground nuts or ground peas. Interesting, because they grow underground.
And one final fun fact: the furthest thrown peanut has been thrown was 124.4 feet.
Very cool
So
stuff.
that is an actual fun fact. Ben, I expect you to go outside and challenge this world record for longest peanut throw. I think you can get it. 124 feet. I feel like you can launch a peanut that far. I don't know.
Absolutely have
I don't
to.
know, but I feel like, Ben, you have a shot.
I feel like over spring break, you guys need to have peanut launching wars.
I feel like we could at some point break the record. I feel like I fully believe in it.
I 100% believe it as well.
Yeah. I think that should definitely happen.
So what's your favorite way to eat peanut butter?
I couldn't decide.
You couldn't decide.
I'm too much of a peanut butter guy. I used to just like go into my pantry with a spoon and just scoop out like scoops of peanut butter and stuff like that.
That was my dessert for a really long time, as I grew up in kind of one of those like ingredient households. Was that late at night, if I was hungry, I would take like 3 or 4 just little chocolate chips, do a big scoop of peanut butter, put them on them, and that would be my dessert.
That's
so good.
That's delicious. That's delicious.
So good.
Well, happy National Peanut Butter Day. We do have a winner in this one, as $20.10 is going out to B over at Choo Choo Restaurant and Bar. Good job, B, in this game at number 4. We'll now be getting rolled into a game number 5 with that minor prize clicking up from 58 to 60 balls or less. Should be some real fun stuff in a game number 5.
They better have a train going around the top of that restaurant.
Yeah, they better. They definitely better. Be all Thomas the Train themed.
Oh, apparently Ben is going to be buying a peanut slingshot.
I don't think that can break the record, though.
No,
I think
you got to do it by hand.
You got to throw it by
cheating.
hand. That's cheating, Ben. Okay.
Come on.
We don't condone cheaters here
No.
on Pilot Games. We got 2 minutes to get enrolled in this game number 5. 60 balls or less for the minor prize, $156. As we're gonna get into this next National Day, and it's Global Belly Laugh Day. On January 24th, Global Belly Laugh Day celebrates the wonderful gift of laughter. It is also a day to experience the positive effects of smiling and laughing.
Absolutely. There are so many effects that just benefit you to just increasing your laugh outtake daily. What is it? I think it says that laughing actually lengthens your life.
Yes. I mean, it helps. It reduces stress, which is a huge factor in heart health and just general health. Reducing your stress throughout your life is absolutely huge, and smiling is one of the best ways to do so. And by doing that, increases your chance at living longer.
Absolutely, and this is coming straight from the Mayo Clinic, because it can definitely decrease your stress. When it comes to stress relief, more giggles and I don't even know how to pronounce that, but it's another word for giggling, are just what the doctor ordered, and here's why. It stimulates many of your organs. Laughter enhances your intake of oxygen-rich air, stimulates your heart, your lungs, your muscles, and it increases those endorphins that are released by your brain. It activates and releases your stress responses. A frolicking laugh fires up and then cools down your stress response. It can increase and then decrease your heart rate and your blood pressure. The result is a good, relaxed feeling afterwards.
Oh, okay.
It can also stimulate circulation and muscle relaxation. So it can actually help reduce some physical symptoms of stress and soreness, as well as laughing can actually aid the body in that way.
Yeah.
And there's some long-term effects as well.
Yeah, some of those long-term effects are improve your immune system, relieve pain, as laughter may ease pain by causing the body to produce its own natural painkillers, increase personal satisfaction. Laughter can also make it easier to cope with difficult situations. It also helps you connect with other people, and it can improve your mood. Many people experience depression, sometimes due to chronic illness. Laughter can help lessen your stress, depression, and anxiety, and may make you feel happier. It can also improve your self-esteem.
Absolutely. There are so many benefits to laughing, and it's such an easy thing to do. Even if you don't find something inherently funny, if you just make yourself laugh, I guarantee by the end of it, you will be laughing. It can actually improve your sense of humor even if you just giggle.
Yeah, it's definitely some awesome stuff. I feel like I love it. I think it's a great thing. I definitely live by that, I just try and live my life as laughterful as I possibly can.
Yeah,
and
we just had a good weekend for that, as my high school friend group is just a hoot and a half.
Yeah, they were getting me to crack up a whole bunch.
Crazy.
They make me just giggle so much,
yeah,
but it's definitely awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Ben, you missed it. Ian actually rode a bull this
yes,
weekend.
I rode a mechanical bull this weekend. It was very, very exciting.
Yes.
A
bunch of the guys had rug burns on their inner thighs by the end of it, and so I was like, I don't think I want to spend my money and do that.
Yeah, after promising me that you'd ride the mechanical bull
know,
after I did it,
so
and then I
painful.
went up there and did it, and I come back out and I find out, oh, Jordy's not going to ride the mechanical bull.
So
I was
painful.
very, very hurt. But, I lived with it, and, I thought I looked cool.
It broke skin on our friend's legs. I'm okay on that.
It was a pretty.
My best friend lasted probably 0.3 seconds.
Okay, let's be honest though. He would have been way nicer to you than he was to us.
Yeah, 100%.
Like he was whipping us around.
He was whipping those dudes off. He was like, "No, you're not staying on this thing."
Yeah, it was horrifying, and I ended up falling off within the first 5 to 10 seconds.
I got it on video. It's phenomenal.
It is so quick.
I got his face getting whipped back. It's great.
Yeah, it is a pretty funny thing.
Yeah, he really just whipped you around.
Yeah, I didn't
Ben,
really have a
don't worry.
shot.
I'll share this entire video with your whole family.
I hope you don't. We
will.
got Ryan over at Broadway Pizza Blaine taking home a $28.70 must-go prize, one ball away from taking the $166 minor jackpot. But that means that minor jackpot is only going to be getting bigger into this game at number 6. 62 balls or less for that minor heading into this game, so make sure you guys are getting enrolled, press and play, as well as that major prize is clicking up from 49 to 50 balls or less. Definitely awesome stuff for this game number 6.
Absolutely. Well, happy Global Belly Laugh Day. Today is your day to get a hearty chuckle in, and so make sure you guys are spreading joy, spreading laughter, and just having a good time when you can. Next up, we have International Day of Education. Every year on January 24th, the International Day of Education celebrates the role that education in global peace and sustainable development.
Yeah, definitely awesome. There's a lot of very important things that come with education. What is something that you have found the most real-world applicable that you have found during your education?
Personal finance. It needs to be in every core curriculum. Every student needs to take it at some form in their life. It is the most pivotal information I have learned in my education career so far. Okay,
yeah, I think actually what's funny enough that school developed that they don't teach, but I definitely developed it throughout the years was how to interact with people. I thought that was one of the biggest things that being grouped into a big school, mock interviews, stuff like that, figuring out how to interact with adults and stuff like that on a mature level and everything. And my teachers, when I got older into high school, they started, having more of those just talking to you on equal footing kind of conversations, and you figure out how to communicate with people. And so that was probably the most important thing that I've used in the real day life from my education.
Is one of the biggest things that is one of the most important things that children need experience and exposure to.
I'm one of those people that I definitely have my apprehensions, if that's the right word, about at-home schooling and stuff like that, and doing it straight from just from the computer and stuff like that. I feel like a lot of kids don't learn very well that way.
No, and they're getting more social anxiety from it.
Yeah, because you don't build those skills and everything like that.
Setting.
Yeah, and I think it's a super important thing, especially in your early development, to learn how to socialize with other people and how to communicate.
Completely agree.
Yeah, so definitely an awesome one on today. Definitely everyone's taken a few good things from their education and been able to put it into a real life situations. And so today we're celebrating the role that education has in global peace and sustainable development.
Absolutely. It's a great thing we are trying to strive for is world education and trying to make sure that the masses are educated in the matters they need to survive and live a happy, long life. So happy International Day of Education. We have one that's pretty well practiced here in America. That's our next national day to get into.
Oh, yeah, favorite drink of America here.
Yeah, and I'll let you take it away.
Beer Can Appreciation Day. Beer Can Appreciation Day recognizes the great day in 1935 when beer was first sold in cans.
Absolutely.
Yeah, now it's a staple. It's an absolute staple. I wonder why it started originally, beer in cans, because I think you're not actually supposed to drink it out of a can.
No.
I think you're always supposed to pour it out into a glass, and it was never meant to be drunk out of the can, but because of just ease and popularity
mass production.
Yeah, of canned beer, it's become super normal for people to just drink out of a can like that.
Cost efficiency was a huge indicator of that transition from glass bottles to cans in what was it, like the 80s? Would you say like the 70s or 80s are when cans really started?
Yeah, I'm not
take full force.
I'm not 100% sure, but beer cans were first invented in 1935. Kruger's Finest and Kruger's Cream Ale were first sold in cans in Richmond, Virginia. Beer cans chill down faster than bottles. Beer cans are the most recyclable packaging materials on Earth. Beer cans are preferred by most brewers because they help keep two of beer's worst enemies, light and oxygen, out. Cans are better for brewers and consumers' wallets. They are lighter and cost less to transport than bottles. And while beer bottles have always outsold beer cans, 2022 could be the first year where beer cans dethrone their glass brethren from that #1 spot.
Glass bottles are still ranking #1.
I wonder if they passed them up this past year. Now, it's definitely a very interesting one as well. You can probably find that fact now. But we do have balls dropping as we pass this minor jackpot. And we're giving out a must-go prize of $31.20. Going now to Bits over at Broadway Pizza, Coon Rapids. Good job to our winner in this game number 6. Game number 7?
Game number 6.
Yeah, already game number 6. We're now getting enrolled into a game number 7 with that minor prize. I've rarely ever seen it hit this high up. 64 balls or less for this minor jackpot. High likelihood I'd be super surprised if it ended up passing through this game and not going out at 64 balls or less. So get enrolled, press play. Just 2 minutes and 13 seconds to get enrolled.
While it's not really a clear indicator of which one is sold more currently, it's still seeming that it's on track that cans are going towards our larger option and more of what people choose, and glass bottles are greatly diminishing with how many people buy them.
Wow, that is very interesting.
I think I like beer better in bottles than I do cans.
Wow. Okay, here's a little fun fact. One large keg of beer contains about 165 12-ounce cans of beer.
Really?
Yeah, I did not know that.
Wow, that's a lot of beer for how fast people go through kegs at parties.
Just because there's a lot of people going to the keg. That's really fun stuff. Well, happy Beer Can Appreciation Day. Yes, we definitely appreciate the beer can on today. Our final national day is National Compliment Day. National Compliment Day on January 24th offers a wonderful way to brighten someone's day or to give credit for a job well done. Give an extra compliment annually on January 24th and anytime one is deserved. Yes, I think this is an awesome one. I think it's really cool. And
thanks for writing a great script today.
Yeah.
Your hair looks phenomenal.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Feels a bit forced, though.
It's not. I'm just looking for things to say.
You're just
though.
looking for things. Well, happy National Compliment Day. I think the best compliments are ones that are a little bit more specific, a little bit more in tune to the person. I think those are always really, really good. Like, you like someone's outfit, figure out what specifics you like about their outfit and compliment those specifics about the outfit instead of just saying, oh, I think your outfit looks really pretty tonight, kind of thing. I feel like it's so much more meaningful, or you look really handsome tonight, kind of deal. It's more meaningful to give like a little bit more direct compliments, and I think it makes it a little bit more meaningful. And those are my favorite compliments to receive, as well as I like to give out those compliments, as it feels just a little bit more personable to each person. Yeah.
Absolutely. Happy National Compliment Day. Make sure that you guys are spreading that kindness and sharing everybody what you appreciate them as you pass them by.
Yeah, definitely. And we got balls dropping now in this game number 7. We got that minor prize, 64 balls or less. I never expected it to get all the way up to 64 balls or less, but $261 is available in this one. We'll see how quickly we can get this one out, as we already got players 21 balls away. If we do give it out, we'll have a $45 must-go growing on rolling into this next game. And if we miss out, it's still a $45 prize going out, so not too shabby. We do have a little bit of Twins news to get into, though, as you guys are playing this game, as we've been checking in with some of the top prospects for our Minnesota Twins in this upcoming 2023 season.
Absolutely, and we're looking at Royce Lewis. He is a
shortstop and outfielder.
All right, and during the 2023 upcoming season, he will be 24 years old. Lewis has now suffered a torn ACL in each of the past 2 years. Brutal. The most recent came last May, and shortly after he had made his big league debut. He appeared in 12 big league games overall, batting .300, a .317, and a .550. Ooh. While seeing action at the shortstop and in center field. The number 1 pick in the 2017 draft could theoretically feature 5 average or better tools, including a well above average speed. The question now is whether or not his body is going to be able to have him put that to the use.
Yeah, definitely a very interesting one. I think a lot of people look to Royce Lewis and want to see a lot of production, as he was such a highly sought-after pick. And I think he's shown a lot of it to be that he is as talented as we thought he was, but we just need that health to be fixed, not to be so much in question. And if he can figure out that health, get a whole season of really good play, I think he'll end up being one of maybe the best prospect that we had coming into this season. Definitely just a really, really talented player on a lot of different levels.
Absolutely. We do have a winner right here, though, as Bud, playing over at 1029 Bar in Minneapolis, is taking home that minor prize, $261.86. Finally going out to you in this round number 7. We're about to be enrolled in a round number 8, where that $45 is getting tacked onto this next round. A double must-go is up for grabs. So make sure you guys are getting enrolled and getting ready for game number 8. But in the meantime, we'll keep you guys updated with everything happening with our Twins in their off season. And if you would like to show your support for them, you can play the awesome E-Tab game that we teamed up with them for, Twins Win. You can pick a lucky batter in the Home Run Derby bonus round and end up taking home some Grand Slam prizes. But another way of taking home some great prizes is what you're playing right now, this Game Day Bingo. We have 3 different increments of it for you guys to play each and every day. And while you guys are playing our Game Day Bingo, you take home points towards the Game Day Bingo standings. We have had players competing all season 13 long, these couple weeks in the new year so far, and it is craziness as we have ties, unties getting shaken up each and every day. But I will let you take away the Game Day Bingo player location, or player standings.
Oh yeah, and on those standings in 9th place, we actually have a 2-way tie with KRC over at Chanticleer Pizza Maple Grove and Bobo over at Corner Bar in Goodhue. They both have 13,000 points, getting bumped back from that 8th place spot. Moving all the way up from unranked into a giant 5th place tie, we got Bucko over at the Green Lantern. They were able to take home the mega jackpot in Game Day Bingo just yesterday. Though already in 5th place, holding on to their spots, we got Rock's Gym over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, Lucky over at Classic Bowl, and Brother Nate over at the Chart House. All 4 of those players are all tied in 5th place with 14,000 points. Fourth place is Funk over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 18,000 points. Not the last Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards player, as Jim Rocks lands themselves in third with 19,000 points. With 23,000 points, getting bumped back from first in the second just yesterday, we got 1308 over at the Red Fox Tavern. And taking over first place, a big move by them. Moving from second into that spot, we have Bowl over at Corner Bar Goodhue with 26,000 points.
Absolutely, and each of those players compete at different locations throughout these game day bingo games, and all the locations compete against each other in their own standings for the top 10, and we start off with a crazy two-way tie in 10th place, getting pushed back from 9th just yesterday. Currently sitting in 10th place, we got Johan Sports Bar 2 and then Lincoln Depot. Both locations are tied up in 10th, both with 21,000 points. Now, just yesterday, they did have another location in a three-way tie with them, but that location jumped out of that tie and jumped right up into another one. Now in 8th place, we have the Classic Bowl tied up with Shady's Railside. Both locations sit with 22,000 points. Ooh. Then in 7th place, we have American Legion Fridley. They currently sit with 23,000. Then in 6th place, we have the Red Fox Tavern, who sits with 25,000 points. 5th place, though, it's VFW Spring Lake Park sitting with 31,000 points. Then with 32,000 in 4th place, we got the Chart House. 3rd place, though, it's Outtakes, as they sit with 35,000. 2nd place, it's Corner Bar and Goodhue. They currently sit with 42,000 points. And kind of running away with it right now, in the 1st place spot, we have Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, currently with 75,000 points.
Yeah, good job to all those players and locations killing it during game day bingo. And you guys are out there right now earning some points towards those standings. We do have a nice double Musco in this game, $64.60. Players already 17 balls away. We'll see who can end up taking it home. We also got that major prize of $2,098 you can take home in 50 balls or less, and a $10,000 mega prize you could take home in 45 balls or less. But if you're not playing our game day bingo, definitely check out our e-tabs. We have so many different fun e-tab games, over 70 different charitable e-tab games that you can play anytime and win huge prizes up to $1,500. All games have small bets between 50 cents and $5 with awesome bonus and free play rounds in those games. You'll definitely want to check them out. Right now, we're listening to a little Damsels and Dragons, a really fun one that's got, like Jordy said, a little House of Dragon. Is that what it's called? Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, great little House of Dragons. Any medieval fantasy world you can think of, it definitely feels that way, and it's definitely a one where you could take home some really great prizes.
Absolutely, guys. Go check that out. If that doesn't sound up to your speed, don't worry. There are so many different charitable e-tab games that we have here at Pilot Games that you guys can play, and I guarantee you'll find a theme that you guys love, even if it's just because it gives you a ton of cash going right into your pocket. But we got a bunch of you guys about 5 balls away. We've just moved past that minor and the rest of our prizes. We have $64.60 on that double Musco, but as you guys are working towards it, we have some on this day in music history to talk about with you guys. And our first one happened in 1962 as the Twist Craze Peaks, and with a re-release version of Chubby Checker's song at #1 for the last time. That's some really awesome stuff. I know the Twist was absolutely massive, and it still comes up randomly at dance parties every now and again.
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, something that has lasted through generations. We do have Player over at Spinner's Bar taking home a nice Musco prize of $64.60 in this game number 8. Good job, Player, as we will now begin enrolled into this game number 9 of Game Day Bingo. I can't believe it's already a game number 9. Should be some really great stuff, so get enrolled and press play. But definitely a cool day of music history. We have another fun one in Music Day in History, a lot more current, as in 2018, Elton John announces his retirement from touring, ending with a 3-year farewell tour, the Yellow Brick Road Tour.
Absolutely, and that just finished up, I think, about a month or two ago, which is absolutely crazy.
Yeah, really crazy stuff, because I think he had to, like, postpone it for a while with COVID, and so then he ended up only finishing it just a few months ago.
Yeah.
But definitely a cool one, a legendary artist, and sad to see him done with touring. But
he's still making music, though.
Just an amazing career, and yeah, still making music, so we get to still hear the crazy vocals of Elton John.
That's right. Dolly Parton actually actually has a brand new country rock album coming out, and it's gonna feature artists like Elton John. It's gonna have Cher on it. It's gonna have Miley Cyrus. I'm very excited.
I feel like that's right up your alley.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, it feels
It's
like
got,
a lot of your artists that you really,
people.
really enjoy. But it's definitely going to create a weird genre that I don't know.
I think the different songs will be different genres.
Oh, for sure. Because Dolly Parton's got a very versatile genre range.
And like I think with Miley, it'll be very country, very sweet, like their harmonic melodies, whatever. But I feel like with like Cher, it's gonna be like a dance, or she's even got Stevie Nicks coming on for the album.
Really?
Like it's gonna be absolutely massive, and I'm so excited about it.
That's super cool. I
just saw it was announced.
That's definitely cool that Elton John will be a part of that as well, and definitely a amazing career being announced that it was going to be ending on today as he announced his 3-year farewell Yellow Brick Road tour. Not done with music, but done with touring, as he was a legendary artist and performed in so many different venues.
Oh, absolutely. But we have some very exciting stuff to talk about with you guys in Pilot Games. And if you guys want to be an avid Pilot player, you want to come out for our PGL nights, you want to earn those points that be awarded on our specialty nights, well, there's something you need to do, and that's head on over to pgl.world. Once you're a member of the Pilot Gambling League, you'll be able to compete against each other for PGL points, but not just that, you get access to insider information like a monthly newsletter. We also love highlighting all the players who sign up at pgl.world.
Yeah, definitely. Here's a little bit of luck going out to you guys. We got Mod Racer 6, Ash 91, Days Dream, Toby, Jake, 5 to Blue, Chief Often, Deman Guy, Will Bakers, Cop Gal 75, Bobo H22, Chris 3276, Meg Z 775, Blizzard, Luke K, Kelbell, MN April, Six Pack, Tut, Big Rig 18, K Davis, Girly Girls 3, Casper L, Larry, and CJ Slick.
Nicely done to all of our players signing up at pgl.world. We love to see it. And a great way for you guys to kickstart those PGL points is by coming out tonight. We have our MegaSota game night happening at 6:40. You guys will definitely want to come out for it.
Yeah, and in those PGL standings, we have some crazy top 10s. Not many shakeups, as we haven't had a PGL night since last Wednesday. And in 10th place, we got TNT over at the Stell 181 with 173,889 points. With 175,660 points in 9th place, we got Sloppy over at Malone's Bar and Grill. 8th place is Yak 2102 over at Rivers Bend Bar and Grill with 180,975 points. With 191,160 points in 7th place, we have Forget You D over at Eagles Austin. 6th place is Sherbert over at Clubhouse at Edinburgh with 198,490 points. With 211,390 points in 5th place, we got Big Pimpin' over the Alibi at Gilbert. 4th place is Ms. Wolf over at Chanticleer Pizza Coon Rapids with 211,480 points. Definitely a close race between Big Pimpin' and Ms. Wolf. We'll definitely watch out for that tonight. In 3rd place, we got PCK 913 over at the Friendly Inn with 214,915 points. 2nd place, Dugout over at VFW Spring Lake Park sits with 255,985 points. And with 270,945 points in 1st place, we got Jake over at Julie's Bar and Grill.
That's right, but we got Phil over at the Holidays 3-1 taking home that must-go prize, $12.40 going out to you in this round number 8. We're about to be enrolled in this was round number 9. We're about to be enrolled in a round number 10 now. Now this is our 3rd to last game, so make sure you guys are getting enrolled in pressing play. That minor prize is clicking back up to 56 balls or less, and that major prize is officially over $2,000, which means it clicked up to 50 balls or less. Definitely a little bit more doable to get that cash in your pocket. But as you guys get enrolled in this next round, I'm going to jump right into the PGL location standings. And we start off in 10th place with the Eagles Austin in Austin, as they currently sit with 577,555 points. Then in 9th place, we have the Stanchion Bar in Hamel. They currently sit with 582,145 points. Then in 8th place, we got the Benton Station in Sauk Rapids. They currently sit with 588,445 points. 4th place is the Municipal Liquor Store of Millerville in Brandon. They currently sit with 589,265 points. Then in 6th place, it's the PJ Supper Club of Avon, and they currently sit with 604,810 points. Then in 5th place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park. They currently sit with 612,810 points. Then in 4th place, it's the Alibi of Gilbert, as they currently sit with 724,710 points. 3rd place, though, it's the White Bear Bar in White Bear Lake. They currently sit with 931,255 points. 2nd place, it's Beer Stoop Hastings. They currently sit with 939,880 points. But leading the pack in 1st place, we have Eagles Albert Lay. They currently sit with 944,075 points. Definitely make sure you guys are coming out and going out to whatever location you guys want to support tonight and tomorrow for those PGL nights.
Oh, yeah, we do have a bit of wild news to get into, though, as one of those great specialty nights is a Wild Wednesday. And right now, our Wild are 25, 16, and 4, having a really nice season, but coming off a pretty rough loss as the Florida Panthers won a 5-3 game against the Minnesota Wild at FLA Live Arena in Sunshine, Florida on Saturday. Joel Eriksson-Ek did have 2 goals. Had a goal and 2 assists. Matt Boldy had a goal and an assist. And Kirill Kaprizov actually had 3 assists for the Minnesota Wild, who are now, like I said, 25, 16, and 4, and have lost 2 in a row. We need to get back onto that winning stint, as we feel like we go on stints of winning and then we go on stints of losing. We need to get back into a winning style of hockey, and we can do that tonight as we are going to be taking on the Lightning at 6 p.m. Having to head on over to Florida to be able to take them on.
Absolutely. That's going to be an awesome one. And in the meantime, if you want to show your support for our Wild, play the awesome eTab game that we've teamed up with them for called Let's Go Wild. You can check out that Slap Shot bonus round as well and take home some huge prizes. So let us know if you love it, and it's a great way to show your support for our Wild.
Oh, yeah, definitely some great stuff there. And a little reminder for you guys all playing Pilot games that whenever you play Pilot games, we love to see photos of it. Whether you're taking home a jackpot, having a good time just playing Pilot games with your friends or your favorite bartender, or you are playing your favorite eTab game. We love seeing pictures of it, and you can share those on Facebook by direct messaging them to us, posting them onto any of your social media with the hashtag PilotGames, or you can email them to jackpots@pilotgames.com. All of them great ways for us to be able to see those amazing player pictures.
Absolutely. Send them all our way. We love showcasing them any way we can. We have them in the rolling screen all day long at all of the commercials that run, and we also love highlighting them when we can on our broadcasts. We do have some Vikings news to talk about, as they did finish their season 13-4, and the Vikings on Monday confirmed that they did interview Ryan Nielsen for their open defensive coordinator position. Nielsen is currently the co-defensive coordinator and defensive line coach of the New Orleans Saints, whom he first joined as the defensive line coach back in 2017. He's been working with them for the last about 6 years, and we're looking to see a change, and so it'll be something super exciting if we have our eyes on him.
Okay, definitely some really, really cool stuff there. I'm definitely excited to see who we end up hiring to improve that defense, as it felt schematically we were a little off all season long. I also can't wait to see how we fix our defense in the draft, as we have a lot of players in question, especially coming up into this upcoming season with cap room and everything like that. We may be searching for some young talent and some guys who don't make as big splashes on the cap to be able to fill in some of those roles. And some of those I have a few of those guys that might be prospects for that first round pick.
Okay.
The first one is Brian Branch, defensive back out of Alabama. I mean, anybody Alabama is usually a pretty good pick, as that is one of the biggest NFL producers in college football right now, and he is a very versatile cornerback that can move around and play a lot of different positions.
We got poor RB. They're playing over at Corner Bar Waterville, and they're taking home that must-go prize, $15.50. This is in game number 10. We're about to be enrolled in game number 11, our second to last game of Game Day Bingo for this lunchtime show. So make sure you guys are grabbing those iPads and getting enrolled, because we got that minor prize clicking up to 58 balls or less.
Oh, yeah. Emmanuel Forbes, another prospect, shutdown corner out of Mississippi. Trenton Simpson, linebacker out of Clemson, had a really, really good value there, and would be able to clear up a little bit of cap space if we need to get rid of one of our linebackers. And the final prospect that we'll be highlighting is Cam Smith, cornerback out of South Carolina, and he is a long and gifted corner that has a big upside that may be a dominant corner in the NFL. Definitely some really cool stuff there. But as you guys are getting enrolled into a game number 11 of Game Day Bingo, we do have some Skull Bingo standings we need to talk about.
Absolutely, but before we do that, we have an awesome E-Tab game that we've teamed up with our Viking players for, so make sure you guys check that out if you want to show support for our Vikings in their off-season. And you can play the awesome E-Tab game, Vikings Victory, anywhere you guys play Pilot games. And if you pick that lucky letter in that Skull bonus round, you'll end up taking home some trophy prizes.
Well, speaking of Skull, now we can talk about the Skull Bingo standings. And right now in our top 10, in ninth place, we actually have a two-way tie between Chad over at Trail Stop Tavern and Sydney over at Maynard's of Excelsior. They both have 34,000 points. With 37,000 points in 8th place, we got Seafair Banks over at Ambiance on Albion. 7th place is Sambo over at Beer Stoop Hastings with 38,000 points. With 44,000 points in 6th place, we got Brenda over at JB's Tavern. 5th place is Boots over at Trebek's Bar and Grill with 48,000 points. With 50,000 points in 4th place, we got Brother Nate over at the Chart House. 3rd place is Kool-Aid over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 61,000 points. With 77,000 points in 2nd place, we have Jelly over at American Legion Stillwater. And in 1st place, we have Tanya over at JR Mac with 148,000 points.
Absolutely, and all the locations they play at also take home points in their own standings. And jumping right into the Skull Bingo location standings, coming in from unranked into 10th place, we have the Bar and Grill. They currently sit with 66,000 points. And getting pushed back from 8th into 9th, we have the Chart House. They currently sit with 68,000. Then we have a tie being formed in 7th place from our original 9th place location, jumping on up Danny's Dugout, tying it up with 7th place location, American Legion Moorhead. They now both currently sit in that 7th place spot, both with 73,000. Then kicking off the 100,000 point club in 6th place, we have VFW Dilworth. They currently sit with 107,000 points. Getting pushed back from 4th into 5th, we have American Legion Stillwater. They currently sit with 113,000. Now the location that pushed them back, moving up from 5th into 4th place, we have the Benton Station in Sauk Rapids. They currently sit with 117,000 points. 3rd place, it's Trebek's Bar and Grill. They currently sit with 127,000. Then with 162 in 2nd place, it's Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. But reigning in 1st place, we have JR Mac, home of our number 1 player, Tanya, and they currently sit with 177,000 points.
Well, good job to all those locations and players killing it in our Skull Bingo. Right now, we have 30 balls, now 30 balls dropped in this game of Game Day Bingo. We'll see who can take home a prize. The minor prize definitely in line to be won at 58 balls or less. But while you guys are working on it, we got our first celebrity birthday to talk about. And born in 1917, we got Ernest Borgnine, a American actor who was in Ice Station Zebra, McHale's Navy, and Marty, a very iconic actor during his time.
Very cool stuff. Happy birthday, Ernest Borgnine. Next up, in 1925, we have Maria Tallchief. She's the American prima ballerina, and she's known for her dance in the Nutcracker. I wonder who she played in the Nutcracker.
Yeah, I think she was probably the main dancer of the Nutcracker, the main star, as she was very much highlighted on the celebrity birthday list. So if you wanted to look that up, I think you would find that very quickly.
There's a couple main dancers of the Nutcracker. I wonder if she was the Sugar Plum Fairy.
Oh.
Or was she Clara? She was also in Swan Lake.
Okay, so very iconic. Yeah, she was American ballerina.
She was the first Native American woman to hold the rank.
Wow.
As the first major prima ballerina.
Wow, that is really cool stuff. Yeah, started forming lessons at the age of 3. We do have Susie Q over at Jimmy's Poorhouse, taking home a nice Musco prize of $25.10 in this game number 11. We'll now be getting enrolled into the final Game Day Bingo game of this lunchtime. Don't worry if we don't give out the minor prize in this game. It will be growing and rolling into the 1 to 4 time of Game Day Bingo. But as we are getting enrolled, we hope to give it out in this final one. 60 balls or less, $110 available, 2 minutes and 20 seconds to get enrolled.
Happy birthday, Maria Tallchief. That is incredible. You have lived a very cool life, and to be the first Native American prima ballerina in the United States is just incredible.
Makes sense why they made such a big deal about her in the celebrity birthday list.
I was 2 years old when I started my dance lessons.
Really? Oh, well, born in 1941, we got Neil Diamond, an American singer, songwriter. He did Sweet Caroline, I'm a Believer, and Solitary Man. I mean, some very, very iconic classics from him, the kind that people sing in groups together, like kind
Oh
of
my
music.
goodness. I've had people just ruin Sweet Caroline for me.
Oh, it's been, it just
We
gets.
went camping, and the entire group of 35 children and adults sang it twice from start to finish, one after the other, because they couldn't get enough of it the first time.
Yeah, it was back to back. It was very,
too
very
much.
interesting. But it's a good song, but definitely has been overplayed for me at times.
What do you think is your favorite Neil Diamond song?
Ooh, I don't know what would be my favorite.
Mine's Solitary Man for sure.
Maybe Forever in Blue Jeans. I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
So that would probably be my favorite of his.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not talking about the most listened to one is Sweet Caroline, and probably my favorite at one point, but just because of me figuring out that it is just like a lot of people's favorites and has been played so much that it's definitely lowered on my list.
Yeah, Solitary Man's definitely mine. But we got some more awesome celebrity birthdays to talk about, as you guys have just under a minute to get enrolled in our final game of Game Day Bingo for this lunchtime show.
Oh, yeah. Born in 1943, though, we got Sharon Tate, an American actress who is Valley of the Dolls.
She is just... It's such a shame that her life had to be taken so soon. She's the victim of Marilyn Manson.
Wow.
She was pregnant at the time as well.
Crazy. But
Yeah.
was a star at one point and an actress.
Absolutely. She was one of the biggest actresses at the time.
Wow.
She's incredible. She looks a lot like Margot Robbie, actually.
She's very, very pretty. That was one thing I definitely noticed when I saw her on the celebrity birthday list, was that she was a very, very stunning woman.
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday, Sharon Tate.
Absolutely. Next up, in 1949, we have John Belushi. He's the American comedian, actor, and singer. He's done work on SNL, Animal House, and as well as the Blues Brothers.
Yeah, I mean, very iconic. Him, Jim Belushi and John Belushi are very iconic.
Yeah.
And I get them mixed up all the time, who is who. But
I think Jim is more iconic for me, personally. Sorry, John.
Yeah, I mean, they're both just so big. So
Yeah.
happy birthday, John Belushi. Next up, born in 1974, we got Ed Helms, an American comic actor. He's in The Daily Show, The Office, The Hangover, The Vacation series. He makes appearance in a lot of different things.
Yeah,
he's a very, very funny actor
He's weird
with
looking.
just screams like "Walk over me, Dad," and
Yes.
so like he plays
Absolutely.
that role very, very well.
So well.
And so happy birthday, Ed Helms.
Absolutely. He's played some very funny people to me. Happy birthday. We have one final celebrity birthday, and that is in 1979, Tatiana M. Ali. She is the American actress. She's known for her work in Sesame Street, and she was also on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah, definitely a really, really cool one. Would love to figure out who she was in The
was gonna
Fresh Prince of
say.
Bel-Air, as she was probably a young actress at that time.
Yeah, she's the younger sister.
Oh my gosh, that's absolutely awesome.
I can't think of her name.
Her role as Ashley Banks.
Ashley Banks, yes.
Yes, very, very great
I was going to
stuff.
say, I know Hillary's name really well from
Yes.
The Fresh Prince, but that's it.
Yeah, Ashley Banks. Absolutely awesome to have her birthday. Happy birthday, Tatiana M. Ali. We are now working on this final game of Game Day Bingo. 60 balls or less for this one. We'll see if we take home a win. We have a game tomorrow for our Timberwolves. They're taking on the Pelicans at 7 p.m. Should be a fun one, as we hope to get back onto the winning side of things after losing a really, really highlight-filled game.
Absolutely. Well, we do have some movies that were released on this date as well, and the first one in 2010 was Dear John.
Channing Tatum classic.
Yes, it was.
2020 is The Gentleman, and in 2020 as well, we have The Courier.
Absolutely. We got GTZ 73 at the Midi. They're taking home that final minor prize, $130.31. Nicely done taking that one home. That $31.70 is getting tacked onto a double must go after your round of Lucky for bingo. So stick around, get enrolled, and get ready. But before we let you guys loose, we have something very important to talk about.
Yeah, and that's our player spotlight, and that is Miami Beach over the Upper Deck Sports Bar, who took home $40,200. And over at the Upper Deck Sports Bar, everybody who plays there is supporting an amazing charity, the Sartell Youth Hockey. And the mission of the Sartell Youth Hockey Association is to provide youth with the opportunity to enjoy the game of hockey and develop individual skills to their full potential. Absolutely awesome stuff. And remember, while you guys are playing pilot games, that your community wins.
See you guys.
drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.
This is fantastic. I've never been anything like this before.
It's almost like being in a haunted house without people jumping out at you.
The decorations are amazing. Jack wanted to get his picture next to the skeleton, and I was taking the picture. I was like, oh my gosh, that's prosciutto.
PyCon 2022. I think it's amazing. It's just wonderful. Everybody's welcoming, they're helpful. It's just so much fun.
If you get an opportunity, go for it. The people, all the different decorations, the food, just the excitement.
And then to see ZZ Top at the end of this, awesome.
We're here for ZZ Top. I'm a huge fan of ZZ Top.
ZZ Top.
I love winning on the pilot games. I won $2,800 a month ago.
She won $48,000 on bingo. Yeah, baby.
I won $13.28 plus $48,000.
$30,000, $20,000 at Bleachers Bar.
We have each other pick our bonuses and, for good luck or whatever.
Everybody can kind of get in on the fun.
was amazing. I loved it. I would come back.
It's awesome. Get me on that list. I'm here.
I will be here next year, absolutely. And you should be too.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
There it is. 53 balls.
We're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
I saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous Days!
Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skol, 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 baby!
Really cool seeing John Kriesel. Really cool listening to him talking his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson.
Have a really nice day!
The entertainment, the people watching,
Cocktails, t-shirts.
drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.
This is fantastic. I've never been anything like this before.
It's almost like being in a haunted house without people jumping out at you.
The decorations are amazing. Jack wanted to get his picture next to the skeleton, and I was taking the picture. I was like, oh my gosh, that's prosciutto.
PyCon 2022. I think it's amazing. It's just wonderful. Everybody's welcoming. They're helpful. It's just so much fun.
If you get an opportunity, go for it. The people, all the different decorations, the food, just the excitement.
And then to see ZZ Top at the end of this, awesome.
We're here for ZZ Top. I'm a huge fan of ZZ Top.
ZZ Top.
I love winning on the pilot capes. I won $2,800 a month ago.
She won $48,000 on bingo. Yeah, baby.
I won $13.28 plus $48,000.
$30,000, $20,000 at Bleachers Bar.
We have each other pick our bonuses and, you know, for good luck or whatever. And
Everybody can kind of get in on the fun.
It was amazing. I loved it. I would come back.
It was awesome. Get me on that list. I'm here.
I will be here next year, absolutely. And you should be too.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
There it is. 53 balls.
We're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
I saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous days!
Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skull, baby! Really cool seeing John Creasel. Really cool listening to him talking his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite. I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson!
Have a really nice day!
The entertainment, the people watching, cocktails, t-shirts, drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.
This is fantastic. I've never been anything like this before.
It's almost like being in a haunted house without people jumping out at you.
The decorations are amazing. Jack wanted to get his picture next to the skeleton, and I was taking the picture. I was like, oh my gosh, that's prosciutto.
PyCon 2022. I think it's amazing. It's just wonderful. Everybody's welcoming. They're helpful. It's just so much fun.
If you get an opportunity, go for it. The people, all the different decorations, the food, just the excitement.
And then to see ZZ Top at the end of this, awesome.
We're here for ZZ Top. I'm a huge fan of ZZ Top.
ZZ Top.
I love winning on the pilot capes. I won $2,800 a month ago.
She won $48,000 on bingo. Yeah, baby.
I won $13.28 plus $48,000.
$30,000, $20,000 at Bleachers Bar.
We have each other pick our bonuses and, for good luck or whatever. And
Everybody can kind of get in on the fun.
It was amazing. I loved it. I would come back.
It's awesome. Get me on that list. I'm here.
I will be here next year, absolutely. And you should be too.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
There it is. 53 balls.
We're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
I saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous Days!
Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skull, 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 baby.
Really cool seeing John Creasel. Really cool listening to him talk and his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson!
Have a really nice day!
The entertainment, the people watching, cocktails, t-shirts, drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.
This is fantastic. I've never been anything like this before.
It's almost like being in a haunted house without people jumping out at you.
The decorations are amazing. Jack wanted to get his picture next to the skeleton, and I was taking the picture. I was like, oh my gosh, that's prosciutto.
PyCon 2022. I think it's amazing. It's just wonderful. Everybody's welcoming. They're helpful. It's just so much fun.
If you get an opportunity, go for it. The people, all the different decorations, the food, just the excitement.
And then to see ZZ Top at the end of this, awesome.
We're here for ZZ Top. I'm a huge fan of ZZ Top.
ZZ Top.
I love winning on the pilot kicks. I won $2,800 a month ago.
She won $48,000 on bingo. Yeah, baby.
I won $13.28 plus $48,000.
$30,000, $20,000 at Bleachers Bar.
We have each other pick our bonuses and, for good luck or whatever. And
Everybody can kind of get in on the fun.
It was amazing. I loved it. I would come back.
It was awesome.
Get me on that list. I'm here.
I will be here next year, absolutely. And you should be too.